What about it, huh? Huh? I was thinking about my plan for a grand fleet of Mabari chariots. Talked to your dog about it once. Didn't seem impressed. Thing is, the Grey Wardens could use a snazzier image. Everyone thinks we're a grim stick-in-the-muds. Oh, and the ladies love them chariots. Oh, yes. Hey, you. Is you there? You. Oh, you're a tricky one, but you're not getting into my head. Oh, no. You with your murmuring, your buzzing. I know your plan, but it won't work. I'm onto you. I'm just fine. Watching you. Got eyes in the back of my... Oh.
I envy the humans for so many things, but sometimes I envy them most for their tales. Even the youngest human child knows of at least a dozen heroes of legend. These tales are taken for granted. They are so abundant. Oh, it makes me angry sometimes. We Dalish have lost most of our history and our legends. What we do remember, we hold dear. But does a human child value the tale of the Paragon Aidukan as much as he does Dane and the werewolf? Stories connect us to our past. They shape a people in profound ways. Without them, we are lost. I just wish I could do something to restore this lost part of our soul. Now you're just being ridiculous. Let's get on with the day.
You know, I'm actually not the first How to be a Grey Warden. Following in my grandfather's footsteps, more like. His name was Padric How. He joined the Order before it returned to Ferelden just after the war. Never contacted his family again. Just vanished. Now that I know about the joining, I think he died. I know that now. Father always said he was a horrible man for abandoning the family to join a pointless cause. I grew up ashamed of my grandfather. But now I see his bravery. That will take some getting used to. My father often forgot that nobility has another meaning. You know, my grandfather had a bow passed down from his grandfather. I wonder if it's still around. At any rate, we should probably get back to it. There are darkspawn to kill, I'll bet. Somewhere.
So, you're a How?
Do you have a point, mage?
Hey, I'm fond of the Hows. I'm also fond of the whys, the whos, and the whats.
How clever.
Oh, it's shameful how long it took me to come up with that.
Commander, the men cleared the rubble. You'll have to see what they found for yourself. Here we are. Look at her.
I knew it led to the deep roads. I could smell it.
It looks safe enough to climb down. Find a way to stop the darkspawn from coming back this way. Good luck.
Commander, the ancestors favor us indeed. This is a dwarven barrier door. Before old Kal'Hirol fell, she nearly had it complete. Only the mechanism needs work. If they'd only had a bit more time to finish, Orzammar wouldn't be all alone. Won't take me long to fix up the mechanism. Poor sods were nearly done. This is proper dwarven engineering. You stand back now. Should buy us a few years. A decade if we're lucky.
That'll give us time to devise a more permanent solution.
Samuel! Groundskeeper Samuel! Is that you?
Who? Mika's breath. If it isn't little Nate. I'd know that face anywhere.
Groundskeeper, I am overjoyed that you stayed on. Please, do you know how my brother died? And my sister? I was in the Free Marches.
Your brother died in the war. And Lady Delilah, don't you know? She isn't dead, son. Not that I know of. Last I heard, she married a storekeep in Amaranthine. Don't know which one. Poor girl.
Did you hear that? My sister is alive. Could we ask around the shops? Next time we're in Amaranthine? Thank you. I would be interested to know just what happened to her.
So I shall.
Ah, can you smell that? That is the smell of freedom. It comes complete with the smell of dogs and dust, but the freedom is in there too. I escaped from the tower 7 times. After the last time, they put me in solitary confinement for a year. Eventually, I'm sure they would have branded me a Maleficar, true or not, and executed me. The problem is that mages are tolerated, barely. It's like you need permission to be alive. There's nothing a mage can do to prove himself. Everyone needs to be protected from you. The end. That's good. Why aren't you in charge of everything again? All I want is a pretty girl, a decent meal, and the right to shoot lightning at fools. Does it also come with suspicion, condemnation, and the loss of all personal freedom? Never mind me. Now and again I recall that I'm not sitting in a cell and I have to smile, that's all.
Looking for some company, honey pie? I'm always available for riveting conversations with fine women. Oh, here to investigate the chasm, are you? It's about time. I can't take all the credit for finding the rift, you know. Mika here fell in first.
Would have been more useful to find gold deposits.
Oh, will you stop your belly aching? Well, it's quite a ways out of town. We were tracking a buck off in that direction, you see, before this darkspawn mess. We'd been on his tail for about a week at that point. I'd wager he thought it was great fun leading us on a merry chase as he did. Oh, the chasm, yes. We saw it coming over a rise. It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the Maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
It looked like someone had tried to build over it, but it must have been abandoned a long time ago. No one in town knew about it. Well, of course, we had to investigate. That was when Mika fell in. A shriek like you wouldn't believe, and he was gone.
Earth crumbled, not stable.
Right. And as Mika lay there yelling about his knee or his head or what have you, the darkspawn appeared. We got lucky. They seemed occupied, like they had someplace really important they had to be. Didn't notice us at all, thank the Maker. I marked the chasm on my map so we could avoid it, but sounds like you want to know where it is, so here you go. So, we getting anything for our trouble? Thanks. This'll get me good and drunk at the inn. Take my mind off the trouble out there.
Delilah? Is that really you?
Nathaniel! I had feared the worst.
Times must have been hard, Delilah. But you can do better than this. Come back to the estate until we find somewhere else.
What? Oh, Nathaniel, I didn't marry Albert out of desperation. I adore him. I was so glad to get away from Father's evil. This life is so much better.
Father's evil? Isn't that overstating things a little? He got caught up in politics.
You weren't here. You didn't see what he did, Nathaniel. You want the culprit who destroyed our family? It was him, without question.
I had no idea.
Of course you did. But you always worshipped Father, right from when you were a little boy. Come, brother, let us sit and catch up a bit, shall we?
She said she wants me to come back. Once all this is done. Meet her husband. She's due by the spring. She seems happy. She said father deserved to die. I still can't believe it. I thought he had his reasons. It was a war for Andraste's sake. Before I went to the Free Marches, he was never... How could he have changed so much? What if I'd never left? I didn't have much choice, but still. I wish I'd known some of this sooner. I feel like such a fool. Now please, let's get back to our business. I need to think.
You're back. Have you any news? Really? Oh, that's wonderful news. I promised a donation, didn't I? Here, take this. With the Merchants Guild's compliments. If there is anything else the Merchants Guild can do for the Grey Wardens, do not hesitate to ask. It was a pleasure to meet you, Warden Commander.
Is this what I think it is? It is. That's the How crest burned into the wood right there. This is my grandfather's bow. Or rather, my grandfather was the last to use it. It was originally made for an ancestor during the Exalted Marches. That's the one, yes. I remember finding it before father sent me to the Free Marches. A shame for it to sit in storage. Thank you. It's good to have a part of my family's legacy again. Something to be proud of.
I should hate her, but I don't. I can respect a woman who fights for freedom and justice. The Shemlin prophet Andraste. Do you not see her statue right here? I can look past petty hatred when I have reason to. She freed the elven slaves. Funny, isn't it? Andraste fought a tyrannical empire, only to have her followers become one themselves. People with power never fail to abuse it, even those with good intentions. No! I seek justice for my people, and that is all. We would not be like... I wish to end this conversation. Let us be on our way.
Andera and Atishan, travelers. Do not be startled. We only wish to be about our way.
Marin?
Valana! Well, this is certainly a surprise. You traveling with...
Humans, yes. Believe me, the irony does not escape me, clanmate.
We are no longer your clan, Valana. Valana was exiled. She does not have a clan. We...
Stop. I do not wish to speak of this. Marin, the others who left with me, they are dead. And Sarani is gone. Taken by the darkspawn.
Thank you, whoever you are. You have my gratitude. Ilshe warned her not to go with you, Valana. You see what you brought on her?
Then tell Ilshe that she was right. Oh, I can see her smug.
Ilshe has passed on. You know nothing but hatred. The clan is better off without your poison. You care enough to defend her? Perhaps things are different. Ah, we've lingered too long. Andrew will guide your path, Valana.
Do not make a fuss over me. Let us be on our way.
Close. For a moment there, I thought I was really about to join the Legion of the Dead. I might have cracked a rib, but it's hard to be sure. Everything hurts. No, I'm fine. I just need to catch my breath. Anyway, I can't chat for long. I should probably go back, as foolish as that sounds, see if there's anything I can do. The old fortress of Kal'Hirol. There's something going on there. I think the darkspawn are breeding an army. The Legion went to investigate, but Kal'Hirol proved too much for us. It was a massacre, and now I'm the only one left. That's what we thought. Oh, we'll just run in there, eradicate the darkspawn, and be back in time for supper. Well, whoops. The darkspawn have changed. They're smart now. They destroyed the Legion. I saw them taking some of the women, and I wasn't about to stick around for that. What? Really? Did I mention Kal'Hirol was a death trap? Why do you want to do this? Ah, my condolences. Let's not waste time. Kal'Hirol awaits, and darkspawn, when left to their own devices, get up to all kinds of nonsense.
Andraste's blood.
Yes. You're the first elf I've ever known. Do you feel honored?
Why would I feel honored?
Your actions will influence my opinions of your race. Forever.
Oh, thank you. I needed more anxiety.
Glad to help. I don't know much about Kal'Hirol, except what the others from the Legion told me. It used to be important. A center of learning for the Smithcast. When the fortress was lost, a lot of what the Smiths had learned was lost with it. They've never built anything quite like Kal'Hirol since. It's Juka. He's hurt. Bad.
Sigrun?
Yes, it's me. Be still and try not to talk. Yes. I did not expect to find anyone this far in. Do you have healing herbs?
No. I feel my death upon me. And it is a sweet release.
No! I have bandages. I can help.
You must listen. The brood mothers. They're breeding. I saw an army. You must stop them. But beware the children. They are abominations, even among darkspawn.
What? What children? Whose children?
Forgive me.
Ancestors look kindly on you, brother. We have to finish what the Legion started. Those brood mothers need to be destroyed.